Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Schedule a New Visit via TELUS EBV mobile app. My name is Lisa Turner, and I'm your trainer for today. So let's get started with today's session. Training objectives. I will show you how to schedule a new visit via TELUS mobile app and also how to view your scheduled visits. So let's begin with the mobile app. Once you sign in into the TELUS mobile app, to schedule a new visit, you're going to select the recipient icon at the bottom of the phone, and you're going to select the recipient section. And once you have selected the recipient, of course, you're going to see your recipient information there. You can either click on the search bar to look for the recipient. And of course, for training purposes, I will be using the terminology recipient, but I know that there are other terminologies used for recipients as participants or client. So for training purposes, I will be using the word recipient. All right, so once you have located your recipient in which you're going to schedule the visit for, you click on the name. And here you are within the recipient's contact information, or should I say the demographics, and you're going to scroll to the bottom of the page, and you have two green bars listed at the bottom. One is schedule visits, which means that those are visits that I have already been scheduled. And then the second one at the bottom is add a new visit. So in this case, we're going to add a new visit. So I click on the add a new visit. And also keep in mind that you may schedule a visit on demand, meaning that you can arrive at the client's home, and while at the parking lot, you can schedule the visit there. Or if you like to be proactive and like to schedule your visits ahead of time, you can do so as well. So it all depends on your preference, but the mobile app can accommodate both. So as you can see, right below the recipient name, which is the second field on the top, you're going to select the start address and the end address if it's different from the start, meaning that if you're providing services in one location and let's say that the recipient is in another location afterwards, then you click on, you enter that address as such. So in this case, select from the drop down, and you will see all the addresses that are added onto this recipient record. So I click on the address that I want to provide service, and the end address will be the same. And of course, your pair. So you will only have one pair for this client. So you click on the pair, and then of course for training purposes, I have multiple pairs on this example. So in your environment, you're going to see one pair for that recipient. The start date, I'm going to schedule it for today, and the end date, if it's the same or if there's no overnight, then it will be the same. The start time is based on, of course, your schedule, and keep in mind also authorization. So you want to schedule accordingly. So let's say that for this client, I provide services from 9 a.m. to, let's say, 12 p.m. as an example. And right below the date and time, you have the service codes or the service names in which you are going to select as to what type of service you provide for the recipient. So in this case, I will be providing homemaking services, which is the second item on the top. So when I select the homemaking services, you will also see that there are tasks assigned to that service. Those services are already pre-selected, but let's just say that, for example, in this visit for today, you will not be doing one of those services. Let's say laundry is not part of today's visit, so you're going to deselect the laundry option. So now you're scheduling a homemaking service that only will include light housekeeping and, of course, kitchen duties / washing dishes. Once you have selected or deselected the task and the service, you want to make sure you verify that all the information that you have scheduled is correct, from address, date. Make sure that the time is AM versus PM if it's in the morning, and then, of course, the correct service. Once you click on submit, the system is loading the data, and then of course your visit has been successfully created. So when you click OK, it's going to take you right back to the recipient record. So in case you need to schedule another visit, you can do so as well. So let's schedule another visit instead of on demand, meaning real time right now. Let's schedule an ahead of time visit, meaning a future visit. So we're going to go once again and click on add a new visit, select the address, and this time I'm going to select a different address. Let's just say that my client, for training purposes, is at his sister's house. So I click the sister's house from beginning to end, the payer, and then of course I'm going to select it for another date, and I'm going to say June 30th. June 30th. And my start time will be from 11 to 1 p.m. And notice that I have the 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then this visit, I will be providing personal care. So I select the personal care, and I have selected this option for the personal care, and I click submit. And I click OK. So to view those scheduled visits, so the next part is viewing your scheduled visits. You're going to select the home icon, which is the left icon at the bottom of the app. So click on the home, and the visit that you schedule for today will be on your calendar that is set up for today. If you want to see the visit that you scheduled for June 30th, you're going to click on the upper right-hand corner where it says today, and you're going to change next week. And now notice when you select next week, this is your scheduled visit for June 30th starting next week. So to change it back to today, click on the upper right-hand corner and click today to come back to today's schedule. So this concludes the demonstration. So let's go over a quick little recap on things to remember. Number one, verify all the visit details before clicking on submit. And number two, make sure that you change the timeline to view your upcoming visits. So this concludes our training for scheduling visits. For other video offerings, please visit our website at fortellis.com/training to see all the other offerings we have. Thank you and have a great day.